Hi guys, Mandy with Tidy Sticky Mama here, and week 6 of the KonMari Tidying Challenge is here, so let's have a look. This week is the final category in the Tidying Festival, Sentimental Goods. It comes last for a very good reason, and that's because these things are very emotionally charged by nature. Frequently, we feel like we can't get rid of these things because it's as if our best experiences, the people we love, the people we've lost themselves exist in these things. But they don't. They are just things, and we carry those memories regardless of if those things exist or not. And we've had to tune our joy meters up through all those other categories in order to be strong enough to handle the sentimental things. The same rules apply. Only keep what sparks joy, no matter what else tugs at you. If there's anything you've got hanging out from the rest of the process that you really only kept because it was a gift, now is the time to dig it out and handle it properly. One last time, we start by gathering everything together. I'm a bit of a sentimental hoarder, so I'm going to need to subcategorize mine for sure. Let yourself feel everything that bubbles up as you find things. That way, you'll be able to focus when you go through them later. Day 37, we're starting the discard process, but not directly. With sentimental items in particular, it can be really difficult to let go, so expressing gratitude for the place that those items have held in your life is extra important. So today, we are figuring out what feels most appropriate to honor that place that those items have held. Whether that's a simple thank you and goodbye, or you need something a little more elaborate or cleansing, is totally up to you. Marie uses the example of throwing a pinch of salt into your box or bag of discarded items. Salt is seen as purifying in lots of religious practices and cultures around the world, so that might be something that's helpful for you, especially for particularly charged items like some gift that you've always secretly hated or letters from an ex. Maybe you want to sing your discards a goodbye song. Whatever feels most appropriate to you, even if it seems kind of silly. Nobody else has to know, so just do it. 38 kicks us off with letters, journals, and heirlooms. Given the digital age that we live in, it's unlikely that you have very many physical letters laying around, so if you're like me and you kicked greeting cards into the sentimental category from earlier, now is the time to deal with those. Heirlooms you choose to part with, you should make some effort to contact any family that might want that item. Maybe not today, but definitely this week. Be clear though that if nobody steps forward to claim them by a deadline that you set, that you will be donating or selling the item. That way, nobody thinks that you're just going to hang on to it for the family. It is not your responsibility to keep family stuff just because it's family stuff if that does not bring you joy. If somebody else wants it, they can come get it or make arrangements to take care of it. 39 is probably tricky for my fellow shutterbugs. Photos. Most of yours are probably digital, but start with your prints. If you have them in albums, Marie says that you can count well-organized albums as single volumes and not have to pick through every single photo in them. But you should check your loose prints for duplicates that are already in the albums. Make sure that you are discarding any duplicate photos, anything that doesn't spark joy, and try to pick just one from a set of very similar shots. Like if you've got 6 pictures of you in a beach chair, pick the best one and let the other 5 go. Toss anything that's objectively a bad photo too. Like, yeah, your kid was cute when they were a baby, but not all blurry, right? Digital may take a while. I literally had thousands when I did my festival in 2015. I probably still do, but it's thousands less and much more curated. I'm also a little more careful about which photos I actually take in the first place, so there's not as much to go through later. Often the purpose of a photo passes pretty quickly these days. A quick snap to be shared online, or an oh neat moment never to be viewed again. So unless a photo sparks, toss it or hit that delete button without guilt. Day 40, we're on to souvenirs, trophies, and ephemera. So ticket stubs, that random shot glass with the destination on it, or that track medal from high school. Today is the day to go through all those random bits and pieces you've kept stashed away from the places you've been and the things you've done. Poke through them today and keep only what sparks joy. you may find that you have no idea anymore why you kept that particular napkin anyway. 41 is time for artwork. Now, as a parent, most of my art is kid created. I'm surprisingly unsentimental about it, but I do keep a few pieces every year that I feel deserve their spot in the archives. But most of it decorates the fridge or our little gallery wall temporarily and then moves on. Some of it is photographed for posterity, but all of it gradually moves on to make room for more pieces. Whether your art is kid created or not, make a gallery wall so that you can enjoy your favorite pieces and not just let them sit sadly in the basement collecting dust. The last day is a crafty tidier's dream. Marie wants you to take all those little pieces that you went through this week that either are not easily displayed or don't have a happy home and make them into a scrapbook. That way you can add notes so you never forget why you kept that napkin, and you can free up drawer space for things you actually use. There's these cool things called smash books if you're a more chaotic scrapbooker, let's say. I'll put a link down below to a good description of them, but you can also find themed ones available online or at craft stores if you need a more guided crafting experience. Now, I have a confession to make. I am behind in the challenge by pretty much a whole week. We did a lot of stuff at home last week during week 5, including painting my girl's bedroom, and it ate everything I had to give. So I'm still working and I'll still be doing these weekly rundowns, but my own challenge progress is gonna be running behind. I'm sure I'm not alone though. Right now it's back to school season, and whatever that looks like for you this year, that change in routine always takes us a minute, right? Let me know in the comments down below how it's going for you, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can stay with me on this challenge, even if it takes me longer than 8 weeks. Bye guys, see you next time.